well, this sucks and it's always going to be like this and it's never going to get better. Let me know in the chat or let me know in a comment right now, right here, as you're watching this. Have you ever felt that way? You ever felt that way where you're like, well, this sucks and it's never going to get better and it's always going to be like this? Because that's how I felt. I felt like that recently when I had this foot injury and I had the swelling of my foot. I'm like, what is happening? I take really good care of myself. And no matter how many saunas and cold plunges I do, like, this isn't going away. And then eventually I figured out what it was. I got some acupuncture. I did some Normatec compression sessions and I got better. And I changed up my diet a little bit and I got better. And that problem that seemed like it was never going to go away got better. And I remember also thinking too, back when I had crippling joint pain, this was about 6 years ago, I had this crippling joint pain in my hands and my feet. And I'm like, wait, what is happening? My body is deteriorating. And I went to the doctors and I went for blood tests and they couldn't figure out what's wrong. And it just was like that week after week after week after week. And I'm like, this sucks. It's never going to get better. And I felt like things were never going to get better. And then one day I had a phone call with Sean Stevenson, who has this huge health and wellness community, this huge health following on the Model Health Show podcast. And I got a chance to ask him about it. And he recommended dietary changes. And I got better. Just like that, I got better. There have been so many times in my life where I felt like things are never going to get better. On Friday, I turned 38 years old. And things are pretty damn good right now. And I'm not used to things going this well. And I'm kind of just waiting for the next storm. Now, first things first, with the law of averages, a storm is going to come, right? Those of you who live in Chicago, a storm is going to come. It's going to come. But we can also enjoy the highs. We can also appreciate the highs. And when the storm does come and it feels like it's never going to go away, we can trust that it'll get better. Because when I was at that restaurant job 13 years ago, and I was in that basement restaurant closet, I'm like, I don't know how else to pay the bills. I don't know how to feel better. I happened to meet a life coach for actors a few weeks later. She introduced me to this whole thing about mental health and mindsets. Mindsets. Well, it wasn't that. But mindset and mental health, hashtag not perfect. Goodness gracious. But I was like, yo, this mindset stuff is pretty damn good. And the next thing I knew, I felt better. And a year later, I quit that job. And today, I make TikTok live host for two different brands, Reinvent the Lemon and Kinsey Foods. And my life is pretty damn good right now. Is it always going to be like this? I don't know. But it's like this now. And I could never have foreseen this before, especially because TikTok did not exist. Y'all, TikTok did not even exist back then. If we're going to trust that things can get better, we have to believe in magic. We have to believe in the not yet seen and trust that things will get better, even when there's no evidence of it. If you watch this all the way through, hit that heart button and let me know if this resonated with you. If you would like some more feedback, I have the Not Perfect group coaching cohort. You can upgrade to the paid tier of this, where you get 2 coaching calls with me a month and a private messenger channel. Otherwise, subscribe right here for free for more daily lives from the cold plunge tub, right around 5:30 every day Central Time. You also get weekly articles on mental health every Thursday, so stay tuned for that. Thank you for watching. Keep being messy, keep trusting in magic, and realize that we can be messy and still get more of the things that we want. I will talk to you tomorrow from the cold plunge tub. Hashtag not perfect. Let's go get them, my friends.